Hello friends, welcome to the fourth phase of API development. In this fourth phase of development, we include passport authentication. So far inside this whole course, we have seen the great detailed concept about sanctum authentication as well as JWT authentication. Now this time, we will include another authentication chapter and that is passport. So this is very first video, so here we'll see all about development plans and also we'll do a project setup. Let's go back to editor. So this is all about the complete list of development plans. So for this fourth phase of development, we need two tables called authors and books. Let's talk about the columns. So inside authors table, we'll have the columns as ID, name, email, phone number and password. For books table, here we have ID, author ID, it means ID column of this table, title, description and book cost. As we know that this is all about API development course, so obviously we need registration API as well as login API. So if we see APIs list, so here we have author registration API. This API we hit using post request type and also will pass form data. So inside form data, we have the values for name, email, phone number and password. So after registration, now we need a login API. So by the help of email address and password, we'll create a login API. And after validating means author from authors table, then we'll create a passport token value. And that token will protect our protected APIs. So in this APIs list, we have two open routes, it means registration and login we can access without any login. But after login, here we have profile API, logout API, means all these APIs we can access after getting a authorized token value. So basically in this development we have two modules, that is author module and a books module. Inside author section we'll have login API means registration API, login API, profile API and logout API. Once we generate a passport token value inside login API, that token value we will use inside profile API, logout API and also in the development of our second module. So in the second module, the first API we have to create books. After creating books, we need a relation. It means after getting the author token, it means author ID, we want all the books. So here in this phase, also we will implement one-to-many relationship. So in this fourth phase of development, we'll see a lots of concept. So first we need a project setup. So to install a Laravel project, I will go inside official website. Let's click on documentation. I will prefer Composer installation. So inside installation document, I will search for Composer. Here we can see here we have command available. So let's copy that. After copy, I will back to slide. Let's open a new tab. So this is all about the command here. We are using Composer to create a project of Laravel of this setup. So I will just change the setup name. Let's say Laravel passport APIs. So let's copy the whole command. Back to project terminal. We are inside this tutorials folder. If I type ls, then we can see that inside this folder already we have a folder with a JWT, no auth, two zipped folders means zipped files. Here we have Laravel-basics and Sanctum API. Now I need to create one more setup with the name Laravel-passport-APIs. Press enter. Now as you can see that the installation process now started. So successfully now project has been installed. Back to folder structure. So here we have Laravel passport APIs. So I will open this setup into my VS Code editor. Right click, open with other application, choose or click on select button. So successfully I have imported my setup into my VS Code. Let's go to terminal and execute this application first into my browser. So I will start development server. Let's say cd Laravel-passport. I need to go first inside that setup. php artisan serve. Press enter. We can see development server started. So to access application, I need to copy this project URL. So copy link, back to browser, open a new tab and run it here. So successfully we are seeing our landing page. It means Laravel has been installed. Now next, we need to create a database and connect with this application. So I will go inside my PHPMyAdmin, click on Databases tab, and here I need to pass the database name. So level underscore phase 4 underscore APIs. I will copy the name, click on Create button, database created. Back to editor, let's open .env file, search for DB connection and all, and here in front of DB database, this is our database name, username, in my case it is admin, and password is admin @123. So successfully, now this application is connected with this database. So in our next videos, we'll discuss some more things inside this fourth phase development. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching and have a great day.